Hello, everybody. It's LifeWave Business Builder or Friday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's every day is Business Builder, right? Isn't that right, Arthur? So we're going to be talking about the X2O water machine today. We got a great guest that's coming on. We talk about that, Robin Mascari, and she's going to give us some deep insights on that. Now, Jen, we're gonna be meeting in Dallas, and I guess Roxanne is going as well.
Yep.
Can you give people a little bit more heads up on that? Maybe give them the link after this show. I'm going to sign up for
Sure.
it.
Okay. And I'll admit it. Yeah, just admitting everybody. Yes, I will find the link and I will put it in the bottom. Okay, in the messages. Is that good?
Yeah, and
After
what's
I
the date
admit
on that?
everybody.
Dates on that, so people can.
16th and 17th around there of this month in 2 weeks. So it's the weekend, and I think it's the 16th, 17th, and I come home on the 18th. So Saturday and Sunday. Friday night, they have a welcome, then all day Saturday, and then I'll come home on Sunday, I guess. All of us. But that's when it is. Yeah. So I'm excited. I got inspired to sign up for it
And all day
because
Saturday.
yeah, that's what I said. Oh, there's Gregory and Robin. Hi, Robin. Thank you for joining us. I got inspired because of Robin and Gregory's directors meeting talking about what they're going to talk about at this boot camp, which is really important. So let you talk, Robin and Michael, and I will find the link also.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. And so we're live on YouTube now, and yeah, it's looking really good for this event because we're like third generation. And we Robin and Gregory talked about the third that we're in the third generation coming up with the water machine. So it's outstanding. We want to know as much as we can about it, and the boot camp in Dallas is going to give us really deep insights.
It will. Well, hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. Wonderful to see you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jen, for inviting me. Yes, what Michael just said is really true. The very beginning of LifeWave, Gregory likes to call it the first generation or first wave. It started out with energy enhancer and all the way up for many years from 2004 all the way to 2019. Then X39 came out and changed everything. The company was Gregory kind of likes to call it flatlined. It was doing about 2 million a month, which is fine, but it wasn't going crazy. But then since X39's come out, it has changed everything for all of us. And the company kind of went, whoosh. Well, now we're at the third wave or third generation, and this is a technology coming out, and it is coming out April 9th. So today, what I want to do is share, a bunch of details about X2O. I'll take questions also because there's a lot of questions, but I want to let everyone know that the company has created a tremendous amount, a plethora of information to educate us on what we have with this breakthrough technology. And as you know, many people were able to try the beta version and having amazing results, uh, miraculous things happening. And honestly, some people don't notice it, but it is working. It's kind of like the patches. But what it's doing is hydrating our body in a way that it hasn't been hydrated, and it's infusing light in every cell of your body. And when there's light in every cell, everything works better. So we're, as Gregory says, and I think it's really true, one of the biggest challenges we're going to have is really helping people be compliant when you share your stories. But what I wanted to do today was, we'll talk about X2O, but also, what's that going to mean for your business? This is a business builder call. This is very different. And we've never had a high ticket item. We've never had an appliance before. We've never had something that puts so much volume in your business before. So what's going to happen again is this, because when you get $1,000 commission for one unit, that's pretty darn exciting. It'll also put in 2,000 points into your business. The 2,000 points will be split up from in 2 weeks. The first week will be a smaller amount. The second week will be the remaining amount, and that's to really take into account potential returns. And it just is a smart thing for the company to do. But as a business builder, I mean, we've had a unit for a while. We have people that come over to our house regularly for water. We have a schedule of people that come. Can I come now? Can I? Because for those of you that may or may not know, it is a filtration. There's two filtration systems, and it takes out all kinds of impurities and microplastics from the water. It also hydrogenates the water, and it also alkalizes the water. So we have a complete water unit here, but the magic that has never existed before in any kind of water unit is the addition of adding light. And the water goes through several phases. It goes from one filtration to the next, and then it spends 45 minutes getting infused with very, very unique, specific frequencies of light. And it takes 45 minutes to get two 15-ounce servings. The recommended dosage or usage is one serving a day. We do know people that have more. I bet Michael's one of them. Michael?
Oh yeah, I'm taking 3 a day.
Do not start out with 3 a day, okay?
No, no, no.
Your body will tell you not to do that.
Yeah.
I remember the first time someone I know did his second glass, and he got the runs, and so it takes a while. It's going to alkalize your system, and so you want to give it some time. So start out with one a day. More is not always better.
Mhm.
But, feel free to experiment. It's water. One of my practitioners is actually spraying the water on the body and finding amazing things happening. Her daughter had broken her foot the other day, and she had her daughter soak her foot in the light water, and she got the pain relieved. It was extraordinary. She has a bunch of ladies spraying it on their faces and just delighted with the fine lines and wrinkles going away. So we don't know. This is new. It's never existed before. Today, I really want to talk about how do you build your business with this, because it's going to make a huge, huge difference. What can $1,000 do for a lot of people? And that's one unit. And who are the best prospects? Because one of my practitioners, she's been offering it to her clients. I say, oh, that price point is way too much for me. And then they experience it and they say, I will find the money for it. So I do want to start out and say that there is a payment plan, and it will be through PayPal. It's a buy now, pay later, and you'll have your choice of 3, 6, 12, 24 months options on paying it back. It will be instant at the time of purchase, which begins April 9th. It's actually really here. Round of applause,
Yay.
yes? We've been waiting for a very, very long time for this, and David shared with me before our last event. He said, Robin, I've never, ever experienced anything that had so many restraining forces and challenges. He said, and he said this directly to me. He said, the dark forces don't want this to happen.
Wow.
And it is so powerful, and it's so gentle. One glass of water a day. And I think a lot of you have heard a lot of the stories. So it's what we have in our hands has never existed. And the sooner, and it is a big price point, and we realize that. And so some people are going in on it. It is available only in the US right now. It will not be available in California or Wisconsin, or I think it's Indiana or Iowa.
Iowa.
Thank you. Until the summertime. There's some additional hoops they need to jump through to get it there. But so if you're in Canada or Mexico and want to get one, the warranty will not be covered. If you have it shipped into the US and pick it up, you can use it, but it does come with a 1-year warranty. If there's anything wrong with it, they will replace the entire unit. But if you take it out of the country, that warranty is not valid any longer. So it's just important for people to know. If you know
Well,
someone in California and you ship it to Nevada, because it's really close to California, it will be covered because California is one of the places that it will be shipped to. I just want to be clear on that. Jen, did you have a question?
yes, I just wanted to add to the warranty. That's the only reason I raised my hand. I
Yes.
just got off the phone with LifeWave because I was reading in the back of the book that you can add 4 more years. It's only a 1 year warranty. So I called up and I said, okay, how much does it cost? So it's $400, so $100 a year to
Wow.
add that. Yeah, so $400 to get a brand new, unit. But if they're, or they'll fix it actually, but if in the first year, because what I said to her is, what if my unit breaks down in the first year and I get a brand new one, and then do I get that extended? I was really making her struggle trying to think. She said, no, I'll get credit for the first year and then I can add the warranty. But she said they will fix it. You ship it, they fix it and send it back, or they'll use the thumb drive and they'll fix it that way. There's a whole bunch of ways they now can fix it, which they couldn't with the old one. So I will add that on, obviously, but you can do it anytime within the 12 months. So you don't have to panic. We've got a whole year.
Great
Right.
Okay.
job, Jen.
Right.
Good one.
Yay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. And I was going to add that, and you did it for me. So there
Huh?
you go. So they will make sure that you have a completely functioning unit if you have an active warranty. And so that's really, really wonderful. David is so excited about this, so are we. I think a lot of you have heard the stories. And it's what's going to be really, really important for all of us is to be very, very careful on compliance. It will be so easy to not be, and and we have to be. We have to protect the company. We have to protect all of us. And so it's the same situation when you're sharing stories. What it was like before, what you did. I had 1 glass a day, and now what you can do. And so it's we're going to hear so many stories. I mean, my friend Deirdre, who's spraying people, as many of you know, I had my third knee replacement not too long ago, and I've been dealing with some inflammation that hasn't quite completed itself yet. And I took the water and put it on a towel and wrapped it around my knee the other day, and it got better. It was amazing. It was amazing. So there's no limit. It's water. There are many tests clinical studies that David has done. And like I mentioned, they'll be supplying us with a plethora of information. And there's a whole bunch of FAQs. I was able to get a sneak preview of some of them. So I can answer some more questions. The filters do need to be replaced, and you will know when they need to be replaced because the display on the unit will tell you. And they're very reasonably priced. I think one lasts 6 months, one 12 months, and there is BV in the filters too. So that's a good thing to know. Now, are you ready for the business part?
Definitely.
Because you're going to get 2,000 points going into your tree from every sale, it's going to be more important than ever to really understand where to place those. And some of them, are people that already are in your business. But when you're bringing on someone new, it's going to be important to understand left or right, left or right. So there's a report in the back office under commissions called volumes. In that volume report, there's a lot of columns in that report. You want to go to total left volume and total right volume. And this will affect your binary bonus. The more even those numbers are, the more you're going to maximize the binary bonus. And, some of us, we don't have control because the people are already in and they're going to be purchasing. But when you're, enrolling someone new as a brand partner and they want to get an X2O system, then you want to pay attention, not just to the numbers, but also where they're placed. Are there, friends or family or whatever. So it's a combination. So reach out to your upline and get some guidance and watch those numbers very carefully. If you're not familiar with that report, it's time to get familiar with it now because it's going to make a big difference. And you get $1,000 every time. If someone buys it on the buy now, pay later plan, you get the full commission because the full amount will be paid by PayPal. So that's going to help a lot of people. And we do know that it's been a challenging time with Comp Plan 2.0 for some people. And this will definitely make a difference for a lot of people. So I've been talking a bunch and I have more to say, but I want to kind of open things up. Roxanne, you've got your hand up. You want to ask something or share something, hon?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Robin. How are you?
Yes, good.
Good. Someone had texted me wanting to know where the machines are made.
Okay, currently they are made in China.
Oh.
That is not where they're going to be made in the future, but currently they are, and that will be changing. Yeah, and they come in a really, really big, sturdy box that has been shipped all over the world, and you want to make sure when you receive your unit that you follow the instructions very carefully. You have to flush the filters. Gregory has done this many times already. He's the expert in our family on that. And you want to place it with, it has to be plugged into the wall. And so you do not want to use an extension cord. And that's important. So you want to find a location. The unit itself is basically 18 by 18 by 18. And so finding a spot that's near an outlet where you can handle this 18 by 18 by 18, and there is a receptacle on the side that holds several liters of water. And you want to keep that water fresh. Because people say, well, how long should it stay in there? How long does the water last? The water is light sensitive. So when you produce the light water, you want to drink it right away. Now, can it last for a while? Yes. But hydrogenized water and light infused water dissipates. The longer you wait, the less benefit there is from the water itself. So best to consume it right away. It can last several hours. They say even more than that, but it will last for a while. Lynn and then Michael. Yes.
I have three questions for you.
Okay.
Good evening.
I like it.
Yes, so the first one is, the last I heard they weighed 35 pounds. Is that true?
At least. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can people buy more than one?
Yes.
And is there a limit to how many someone can buy?
That I don't know.
Okay.
They have a lot of inventory right now, and they're making it available for only brand partners right now. The price for a brand partner is the same price for a PC or PC Plus at $54.95. The retail cost is $59.95. The commission is $1,000 or $1,500. Yes, but I don't know about a limit on how many you can buy.
Okay, and one more question. So if they're available, since they're available for sale April 9, does that mean like at 12:01 p.m. people can jump in and buy? Kind of exactly.
I assume so.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's staying up late on April 8th?
I have so many people interested. This is like one of the most exciting things we have ever done. My brand partners, my customers, the excitement is off the charts. Everyone's been watching, waiting, hoping, praying, and now it's here. And it's like you. I'm getting bombarded with these beautiful questions because of people's excitement. And
Yes.
so, yeah, it's like very precise. They want, it's like, so like at midnight or is it 11:59 or 12? I mean, people are going to be on by their computers. There you go.
Try it and see. Are you the first to be in line?
Exactly.
Okay.
I love it.
And there's going to be a lot of questions. The FAQ section they've provided is extensive, and it'll answer a lot of questions, and that'll be coming out next week for everybody. And a little sneak, one of my people found it. You know, it was a LifeWave document, and they were just a great researcher, and they found it, and they sent it to me, and I went, oh my gosh, what's this? And then I told the company, should this be available? And they took it down. But I was able to read it. So I have more information than most, but everyone will have it next week. Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. And so, on the 6th, it's going to be very interesting to see if they've really have enough. That's why I think some people are like, when does it start? 12:01. So I want to get their order in so they make sure they get one. So they're going to get tested. We're going to find out if they've really, stocked up. So, I have tons of retail PC and PC Plus customers. I know it's going to be open for brand partners first. Any idea when it's going to be open to the general public?
Actually, quite soon. Once, there's going to be a mass flurry next week, of course, as we know. And as soon as they feel like they can't tell exactly, but it'll be pretty soon. It won't be long at all. And we want to make sure that the PCs and PC Plus stay as customers and don't become brand partners just to get a unit a few days early, maybe a few weeks. I don't know, but it's in the US only for now. And a lot of people were concerned because, they said, oh, we went to the conference just because we wanted to order a water system. And shouldn't we have first dibs? There's plenty for everybody. And what we found out yesterday from Garrett is, let's say, the demand was greater than their expectations, the production and the manufacturing is ramped up big time. So they may have to wait a few days or a week, but it will be coming very soon. So it could be a few weeks, it could be a month, but it will be we don't know an exact date, but it will be coming very soon for the customers. Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Michael.
you.
Susan.
Hello. Thank you, Robin, for your time here.
Sure.
I had a question about the type of water. I heard two different things, alkaline or not alkaline, because I make my own alkaline water. And so
Yes.
I'd like to use that. And
Okay.
is that okay?
No, it's not.
Okay. Good to know.
It is designed to use water from your tap. You can use RO water, but you don't want to use alkaline water because it is an alkalizing unit. And that will interfere with some of the technology. So,
Right.
and it is very clear that you want to use, it's designed to use tap water, and it
Right.
will take out the microplastics, which are really difficult to take out, apparently. And most all of the impurities that we get from tap water will be removed. And so tap water is just fine. So that's very exciting that it's available and accessible for everybody. Yeah, but
Really wonderful.
continue to drink your alkaline water and the rest of the day. And I do want to share Jen, do you have a copy of the schedule from Jim Gilliland that you can bring up?
Yes, I can put that on too. Yes,
Okay.
and I tried to raise my hand, but instead I did thumbs up. What I was
Okay. Well, that's
trying to
great.
add
So,
is I
um,
wanted to say to you, I have a Brio that takes Brio water that I use and I put that in. So anybody, if you have normal purified water, that's what we
yeah,
use. We
but
pour it in all
not,
day. Okay.
yeah,
I will find Jim's schedule and put it up here. And I also put
great,
up how to sign up for the LifeWave boot camp. It's in there for those of
great,
you who wanted it. Okay.
great.
Thank you.
So let me talk about Jim Gilliland for a second here. Jim has been in the water business for many, many decades. He was a top producer at another water filter company. He serviced the units. He has been working very closely with David Schmidt, with Meredith, with Wayne when he was at the company in preparation because they've never had an appliance before, and he shortcut their learning curve significantly. And he is offering for all of us a 4-week program, and it'll be on Mondays, an hour before our community call, where he's going to have scientists on and doctors on. He's going to have David Schmidt talking about the science. He's going to have Meredith talking about the business. So there's four weeks that he's going to be offering this program, and it's available for anyone on Zoom. And so Jen's going to bring that up, and you might, for those of you, I don't know if you're getting our newsletter. It will be in the newsletter. It'll be in the Live Younger Facebook group also. So it'll be readily available for everyone, and it starts next week. And I encourage everyone, because it's an education process. And people are going to have a lot of questions. And we don't know all the answers yet. And we don't know all the questions yet, but the company's done a really good job addressing the most important ones that people are asking. Yeah. So I don't see any other hands up.
I could ask one more question.
Okay.
What do you, so I'm anticipating massive total downline volume in a lot of people's groups. I think I'm probably going to move like a couple stars pretty quick. And I think a lot of other people are going to move a couple stars really quick. What you and Gregory are expert in this area. What are your estimations?
Oh, yeah, that, we kind of talked about that, Michael, recently,
Good.
as we have a really large organization
Hmm.
and it's going to add a tremendous amount of volume. There's no way we can guess. But I do want to mention that, you do get a commission of $1,000, but and it's not a but, it's an and you also get the bonus for people that you have sponsored that have made a purchase. So that's another, could be another $140. It comes out to, and then if it's on your short side in your binary tree, it's another $200. So you could potentially be getting an additional $340 for each sale if it's on the short side of your binary tree. So there's a huge income opportunity for people. And, if you want to leverage your time, like, and who are the prospects for this? Well, anyone who's interested in health. And some people say, well, there's no way I can afford that. Some people are going in on one together and they're sharing it. You don't want to be moving the unit. It's very sensitive technologically. And, if you do move it, you have to completely drain it. So you have to be very, very careful. But at the same time, there's some people have it in a clinic where people can go and get their glass of water for the day. So there's many different opportunities available. But as far as the guess on the volume, I don't have a clue. I know it's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge spike for anyone who's sharing it. And the best way to share it is to have one and have people experience it. Some people, we have several people that come over on a daily basis to our house, and one of them has been visiting from California. We have a unit in our garage that he's going to go home with. It's our replacement unit that we haven't hooked up yet, but they're not shipping to California, so he's going to go on a plane tomorrow with a unit, and it's a big, big box. It's packed really, really well, and he'll have his, and he can order and replace it and send it to us. So there's people are going to get very creative
Hmm.
on accessing this technology because it's so amazing. And I'm happy to share some stories too. Yeah, Jay, and then Kristen, and then Karen.
Hey, Robin. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Jay.
Happy New Year. Anyway, just a little secret there. Anyway, yeah, I was a couple questions about the machine. You said that you use tap water on it. What about if you have a double stage filtration unit countertop that has the two charcoal filters and the two media filters under it? If you use that water, would that affect it in any way?
Is
Would it be
as
better
long
effective as far as using that as opposed to tap water? Just compare some contrast format.
that would be fine as long as it doesn't alkalize it. That's
Gotcha.
fine to use that. Yep.
Okay,
Use
cool.
something else, or is that it?
Yeah, my other question was, when are we going to start tooling it in USA?
When are we going to start doing what?
To tool it in the US of A,
To tour it?
yeah,
Cool
to
it.
build it in the USA.
Well,
Start building the water machine in the United States.
oh, that's in process. That manufacturing. I didn't understand, Jay. I'm sorry.
I'm
That
sorry.
is David's absolute intention is to have it manufactured in this country, and he wasn't able to get it done in time. He didn't want to wait for California, Iowa, and Wisconsin to come on board, so he didn't want to hold it
Yes,
up for
ma'am.
the rest of us. So at least we get to
Okay.
start, and it is in process that it will be manufactured in the US, but we don't have a
Cool,
time
cool.
frame for it. Yep. It's
Right
very
on, right on.
important. It's very important for David. Yeah. And I think most of us. Yes, Kristen.
Okay, I have two questions. The first one is about the series on Monday nights. Those
Yes.
will be recorded, I hope.
Yes. So let me
Okay.
explain that. They will be recorded. They won't be available immediately because they will be going through compliance first.
Oh, of
And
course.
once they are approved in compliance, then the recordings will be available and we'll make sure that everybody has access to those. Great question. Thank you.
Okay, and the second question is, do you plug a water spigot into the machine, or do you
No.
pour the water into it?
There is a receptacle on the side of the machine that holds several liters of water. So
Oh,
you
okay.
don't need to be near a sink or anything if you don't want to. Ours is actually on a table in our dining room. And there's an outlet right there, and there's a small table, and we have some information that we have available for people. So when they come get their water, we have some extra mason jars. It's ideal if you're not able to drink it right away, to keep it in the dark. And so a lot of people are getting dark glasses and they're putting them in the refrigerator. It's fine to, refrigerate it because it's dark in there. You don't want to heat it. So I know some people were wanting to use it for their morning coffee. No, not recommended. It's not for coffee. It's not to be heated. I mean, some people are actually using it topically and putting it in their eyes and all kinds of things. And the company will say, well, we didn't test that. But I know a lot of people are being experimental. It's water, so it's not going to hurt anything. But the company's going to take a very conservative stand. If they don't have clinical studies and tests, they're going to say no. But that doesn't mean you can't do it.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Karen.
Hi, yes. So where the reserve is and where you pour the water in, is it on the top where you pour it in? And the reason why I'm asking is, you know how you have your upper cabinets, typically in a kitchen. Will it have to be pulled away from the upper cabinets to put the water in?
Oh, Deirdre Thornton. Great question. It is actually on the side. And it's about this big. I don't know, like about this big and about this high. And it holds several liters, and there's just a piece of plastic you take off the top and then pour the water in. And you want to keep that fresh water. You don't want it sitting around for a long time, and to keep that water fresh. But yeah, you won't have a problem with a cabinet up above it. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, who's next? Kristen? Okay. All right. Or Lydia.
Hi, Robin. Good to see you again.
Always nice to see you guys.
Do you know if corporate is going to be releasing a launch video that we could be sharing with our brand partners and our customers? And if so, when?
They have a whole bunch of marketing tools that will be available to us that will be very compliant to share with people. And I can't promise it's going to be exactly on Monday or the 9th, but my guess is they've been working for a long time on getting all these materials ready for us. So there will be videos available. Yes.
Great, thank you, because I'd like to get them over to my brand partners and customers as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
So, great, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Jen and then Peter.
Okay, I got a bunch, but okay. The dark glass you can order, I've been using them and not everybody here knows or on YouTube. I was putting them in the refrigerator and storing them and then drinking them, all day, all night. And I thought I was doing fine. But I think I've been keeping up with Michael because it sounds like when you put it in the dark bottle and seal it, I found out at the director's meeting, it keeps it for quite a while. So just warning everybody that, I was sure that it lost its strength at 2 to 4 hours, and now I'm not so sure because they're saying it can keep for quite a while longer. So just that's one thing. The other thing,
Before you continue to the next
yep,
one, it can keep for many hours, and it's going to depend on its exposure to light. But also, the longer you wait, less benefit there is. Hydrogen doesn't stay in the water that long. So,
people to use
yeah,
Michael's video because he explains how to open up at your new box and that's there. Michael took his time with it. I watched it, and then I was able to open and put mine up. So Michael, that is an important video for people who might be nervous setting it up for the first time. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
really easy setup.
yeah,
So that'll make you comfortable with it. So, and you can put it on 2x or 3x, whatever, speed through it and stop it at a place where you maybe like to look at it a little bit more. But yeah, it's a great video. A lot of people, I mean, 10,000, I think 20,000 views already on all the social media. So get over there and use it, and then maybe even share it with people that are interested in using LifeWave water machines. So
great,
yeah.
great.
Well,
Okay,
thanks for everybody for being calm
Christopher.
and while we got rid of the riffraff and if it happens.
Look at how fast it works. You guys are a great team. Love it. I think Christopher had his hand up and it went away. So, did you have a question, Christopher?
I was just going to say somebody put a nasty comment, cheering to be my name. So I just want to make that clear. It wasn't me. But it looks
Yeah,
like
I'm a little
somebody
nigger.
already removed
oh
it.
my goodness. Okay, where we go, Michael.
Yep. Thank you for getting rid of those people really quickly.
I
Because
deleted
they're
that
great.
statement. But
Okay. Well, this is an opportunity for all of us in our business to go to a whole nother level. And it's very, very exciting to be part of this technology as we're
Robin, you're so fine. You're so fine.
I don't know who that is, but okay. All right. I'm not letting anyone in.
no, we aren't. And
No,
there's nobody here with
no. Sally, you have
Sally
your
has
hand
her
up.
hand.
Go ahead, Sally. You want to unmute? Thanks.
Thanks, Robin. Hi there.
Hi.
Well, I'm speaking from a long way away in New Zealand, and of course, I'm curious as to any timelines about it being the water machine being available overseas, and particularly our little country.
They're working on registrations in many other countries, and as with any new technology and any new product, it's smart to introduce it. Jen, you want to mute your line, hun? Okay. You want to introduce it where it's local first, and then they're going to expand. And so we haven't heard the exact countries. I do know that, they've talked about Celergize in Europe, and I think Down Under is coming soon, but I don't know about the water system, Sally, yet. I know everybody wants it. And like I said earlier, it's really important to not buy it. It will not be received. They will not ship to any place other than the U.S. So if you want to take it somewhere else, like I said earlier, it's important to know this. The warranty does not work in any other country other than the US right now. So be patient. They know the world is very anxious, but we want to make sure everything's working great before the expansion happens. But, we had the 500 unit beta test and they learned a lot and they made some changes and fixed a bunch of things. So the demand is there, and I know that they're going to get them as quickly as possible around the world, but we don't have any dates. I'm sorry, Sally. Yeah, not yet.
Thanks, Robin.
Yeah. And Frederick, you're next. Hi.
Hi. David did 3 product connects on the water machine on the first round when we thought we were going to get it at a certain time. And I took lots of notes from that. If I was to be belly to belly with a person, face to face, could I use some of that information from those?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And thank you for bringing that up, Frederick. If you go into LifeWave Connect, if you go into the LifeWave Health YouTube channel and you go into LifeWave Connect, you'll see several of those. And if you can't find those links, maybe someone in the team can put those available and accessible. I don't know if they're accessible, Frederick, for you to post them in the chat, because one of those was a great one where it was the study number 3 that was so comprehensive on so many things that the unit did in that particular clinical study. I was sharing that with a lot of people. And what David did at the conference that was like an hour and a half or something was so great, an hour and 45 minutes was so great. And they took that one down, and that was my favorite one, where he really got into detail talking about, the code, the blue lobster blood and the Bible codes was just fascinating, totally fascinating. And that is, that will be part of the story. And by the way, I do want to mention the Code of Creation has its world premiere. In case you don't know, most of you do know, it has its world premiere coming up in Beverly Hills on April 15th. Meredith and Janine will be there. Many people from our organization will be there. And the IFI, I don't know if it's the Independent Film Institute or whatever it is, has seen thousands and thousands of documentaries, and they're giving it a 9 out of 10 rating, and the reviews have been stellar. So the company has 5 different film festivals they will be in, and by this summer you'll be able to see the Code of Creation on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, and on Apple Plus. And that will give exposure to hundreds of millions of people of the Code of Creation, which is about X2O. So the company is really, really focused on expanding brand awareness. And the documentary is one of the ways. The William Shatner Oldest Intern was such a success. It's had over 2.3 million views. And that's just since it was released in the end of October. And they're coming out with 2 more in that series with William Shatner. So very, very exciting. If you have any Trekkie friends, make sure you send The Oldest Intern, because it is a fabulous way to introduce people to LifeWave. So they're doing so many things to expand brand awareness, and then they'll be getting leads from people. Those leads will be distributed to active brand partners in the field. So they're trying their best to help all of us with the brand awareness. Oh, Darlene, you're next.
Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
My question is, okay, with the setup of the machine, I understood that you could move it anywhere as long as you have a plug to keep it there. But somewhere along the line, I heard that you needed to be near a sink when you first put it together to flush the filters.
Yes, you do need to be near a sink when you're flushing the filters and have a bucket. Right, Michael?
That's correct. And again, watch my video and it'll show you. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I want to see that video because I want to share it with people too.
Good. Yeah.
That's so great that you did that, because, some people just, I have someone who's getting one. He goes, I don't like to read instructions. I go, okay, watch the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
Unpacking to the first glass. So it's good.
Yeah. And you don't, like I said earlier, you don't want to be moving it around a lot. Once it's settled, keep it there, because there's a lot of technology in there. And when there's water in there, you just want to be really, really careful with this piece of equipment. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't see any other hands. So I think any other business questions about X2O, because this is going to make a huge difference, in your binary balancing, in your income, and your rank advancements, like Michael mentioned. Many people will be rank advancing. Yes, Susan.
So when they first buy in, they do the core or all of those. And so I forget what the top one is, but they have like the 3-month, holdover before the next purchase. Is that, so because there's so many points and cost involved, is there a grace period that goes with this, or it just picks up?
It doesn't keep you qualified like the large kit does. No.
Okay. Yeah. My question.
Great question, though.
Thank you.
I like the idea. Yes. Amy says, Dr. Amy says, I'm one of those that resist reading instructions only as the last resort. So thank you, Michael. That's great. I know a lot of people are like that. Yeah. Yeah. I get frustrated easily, and Gregory has way more patience than I do about instructions. So yep, yep. Okay. Well, this is exciting times. There's going to be a lot more questions as we get closer and closer and closer. You will be getting all kinds of information and education. Stay close to what's going on. I highly recommend and invite everyone to listen to Jim Gilliland's Zooms that are starting next week, and you will get tremendous education. He's going to have a doctor's panel. You know, David's going to be talking science. Mira's going to talk business. So it's going to be really exciting. Jen.
A lot of people are wanting, I was trying to find Michael's video, but I just need to slow down, and I'll send Michael, we can send it out Monday in the newsletter. Your video, you know, the link, we'll find the link, and then people will just be able to hit it. So my apologies, but what's been going on, I'm really a hawk right now because we've had 4 or 5 more people try to come in with fake names. So I'll send that video Monday, Michael, in your newsletter.
Great.
Okay.
And it'll be in plenty of time because you won't get it. If you order it on the 9th, you won't have it for a few days yet. So it will be coming soon. And if anyone on this call already has a unit and they're getting a replacement unit, when you get the replacement unit, you want to return the other unit. And when you do that and they receive it, you will be getting
and this is the LifeWave.
a really nice amount of free gifts from the company in product, like I think several $100s worth. So make sure you get your unit back to the company right away. They're being incredibly generous with everybody. So I guess
I have 4 people coming over to my house tomorrow at 8 a.m. because I have to watch a grandchild at 9 a.m. play, but they're from Peter No's team. So this is us sharing the water with people that are not under us, but they're still friends. And so they've called, they know me, and they said, "Can we come?" And I go, "Well, you got to come at 8 a.m. and I'll drink mine at 6." So that's how we share, because people, and there's 4 of them.
I will close with a few stories that have happened here locally. My friend Deirdre, the practitioner, she is a colon therapist, and she is offering water to people before they have their colonics. And people don't go have colonics as a first choice on their healthcare treatment. It's usually a later on resort. And, you know, she wants them as gentle as possible. She's having extraordinary results. But she's having people that have, you know, had addictions. She's had people that are, you know, the pain is going away. It goes on and on and on. Her children, she has a daughter who had a severe head injury, and she was difficult, and she's now communicating really clearly, and she's changed her personality. And Deirdre puts it in a spray bottle, and it's light, and she says if someone's got a bad attitude, she just sprays them and they transform. Who knows? But Gregory delivers water every morning across town. He gets up really early, and there's a woman who actually said goodbye to everybody. And she was in hospice, and she was done, and he started delivering water, and she's got her life back, and she's out and about and doing great. And it's extraordinary. And Pamela Butter's father, at 90 years old with severe cognitive decline, pretty much was living in his bed 90+% of the time, barely ever got up, wasn't communicating, wasn't eating, had 1 glass of water, he got out of bed. And now he's playing chess and beating people. He's cleaning the kitchen, he's organizing things, he's got his sense of humor back. The reversal, you know, we can't make any claims, but amazing things are happening. And a lot of people, when they drink the water, feel it up here. Not everybody feels things, but a lot of people do. In David's clinical studies, he said he has never, in all of his years of being in the lab, ever had anything where 100% of people had positive benefits right away. And they do with X2O, and they do it within 15 seconds. And you also notice that there's light that gets released from people's throat chakra. We're in a new world, you guys. Susan, you want to finish it up for us?
I do. And two things. First, Michael, the video is excellent with you taking it all apart. It was like Christmas. I'm like, yay, watching that whole thing happen. It was a lot of fun. Really good. And the other thing, as you're speaking, Robin, with the results and everything, I know it's recommended that the people are on patches. Will people still get results even if they're not on the patches, or it's not going to be people? Mm-hmm.
Great question, Susan. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And there is a video in the back office under the resource section called Synergy, and it's X2O, X39, and Celergize together. It's the triad to end all. I mean, it's amazing. The synergy between the three of those products will maximize the benefits, but if people just drink the water, they'll get the benefits. Definitely. Great question. Yep. Okay, well, I'm happy to come back anytime and answer more questions. We'll all be learning together. And anyone who's going to boot camp, the main focus at boot camp will be on X2O. There will be other things also. I know Gregory's going to be there. I have to stay home and take care of our new baby. We got a little puppy the other day, and it's like having a baby. So someone has to be home. But it's if you can make it to Dallas, and Jen's got that link for everybody. Thank you, Jen, for that. It's so wonderful being with our LifeWave community whenever we have the opportunity to do that. And how many are going to Hawaii? Woohoo! All right. I'll get to see you guys there. And that'll be really fun because we'll have, it's May 4th. So people will have had their machines and getting experiences. We're going to hear a ton of stories. So you might want to take a little notebook with you and jot down stories because it's very, very exciting. Okay, I'll turn it back to you, Michael. And I'm here if there's anyone who needs anything else.
Thanks, Robin. That was fantastic and good focus. So on the YouTube side, those that are still over there on YouTube, like I think a lot of people just left, but that's going to get taken down after this show, and I will put up a clean one because I'm going to clean this one as well. So on Rumble and on YouTube, there'll be clean versions of this, just like we did last time. Robin, was it last time you came in where they attacked us? Oh, Robin, you just attract them. They're like, Robin's going to be there. We got to go get her. You're so informative. See,
they didn't know I was coming.
I know we didn't announce it either. Wow, how do they know? It's crazy. Kind of like what Dave was talking about. They want to stop this. So, but they can't because, like Fred said, baddies, they don't stand a chance against the love vibration. So.
That's right. Well, I tell you, I wear my Love Vibration T-shirt all over the place, and I think it's just a great reminder for the world and for all of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful that that's your brand, Michael. That's so beautiful. Yeah. It is the most powerful source that exists, and when negative energy comes at us, do what Michael does: send them love bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Great show, Robin, and everybody that came in. This is a life changer for a lot of us in many ways. For me, it's definitely a life changer. We'll have to talk, Robin, about if I can share my pictures before and after.
Oh, yes.
You think so? Because I know they're starting to say we can't do that.
Well, we're going to have to find out what's changed in your pictures.
Oh, they're dramatic changes. So
well, send them to me.
Okay, well.
I want them.
Okay, we'll send them to you, and if you think it's good to share, then it'll blow people away. So
we'll find out. And for any of you that have the Live Younger replicating website, just a reminder that there's some tweaks that are being made for compliance. Gregory's working directly with Rodney, who's in charge of North American compliance. So some of those before and afters are not going to be acceptable anymore that were on the site, but some are, depending on what they are. So just know that site will be totally compliant, and we're in partnership with the company. We want to keep everything safe for everybody. And so we have a great relationship with Julie Hunter over global compliance and Brian and Rodney, and things will just, we just have got, if you have a concern about is it compliant or not, reach out so we can work with you to just protect everybody. Thank you so much for that.
And it could be during the presentation, you make the disclaimer. So you can do that when people are looking at the picture on the website. So maybe that will be the key. I don't know. Always
a good idea. I guess, Lydia, you've got your hand up.
I do. I have one more question related to the website because I do have that from you guys. I don't remember when I actually purchased it. I think I'm close to the year. So I'm not sure if I had a credit card number change or not. So will we be getting an email so we can make sure that we pay?
Liz mentioned the year is up for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that's tracked, but I will find out and get that information to Jen so she can communicate with you about that.
Great. Thank you.
I'll call Liz and find out how people will be notified, because it's $50 for an annual membership where you get your own self-replicating site for marketing. And then if someone is ready to join, they can join as a customer or a brand partner from that site and end up in your business. So it's made it really easy for a lot of people, and it's been really well appreciated. So it will just keep getting better. Oh, there's another hand. Okay, Karen, you're under the wire.
Sorry. I do have a new brand partner that we had kind of a glitch getting her replicated website up, and it's been a little slow getting it fixed. Is there an easier way to contact someone with that? Do you know how we could get it going?
If you're having a challenge getting, Liz is responsive. Within 24 hours, things get handled. If you're having a challenge, reach out and I will make sure that maybe she didn't get, it has to go through that email, support@liveyounger.zendesk.com.
Right.
And she's on top of it. So if you're having a challenge, let me know and I'll help.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We did it.
Yay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Robin. See you guys next time. Lots of love.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Friday. Happy Easter.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Robin.
Easter.
It is rebirth time, and we just got 4 inches of snow.
Whoa.
Wow. Ours melted.
Yours melted. Wow. Well, have a blessed Good Friday.
Happy Resurrection Day.
Yeah.
Yes, happy Resurrection Day.
Happy Passover for any of you that celebrate Passover.
Yes. Happy Passover.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Miss Kitty.